So welcome back dear students. Today we will discuss value added manufacturing. As we know, these days manufacturing is not so easy without adding values to the existing procedure of the production. So while converting the raw material into finished goods, we use the conversion process, fine, in which the quality is one of the utmost factor which should be taken care. So apart from the quality, these days we work to improve the quality more as the existing quality. So quality circles, kaizens, Voka Yoga, just in time, all are the quality parameters which we will discuss in today's class for the value added manufacturing. So what is quality? Quality means it is the essential characteristics or the superiority which is needed for a product. The product is acceptable to the customer if it is maintaining its quality. As we know, as we heard so many times, that the customer require the product which is at the right time, at the right place, and on the right quality. Fine. So the customer will not compromise with the quality. Once whatever the quality you have provided him once, he requires the same type of quality always for the next purchase. So some definitions that have gained the wide acceptance in various organizations of the quality is customer satisfaction, or quality is the fitness for use. The American National Standard Institute and American Society for the Quality define quality as the totality of features and characteristics of a product or service that bears on its ability to satisfy given needs. Now, what is total quality management? What is TQM? A comprehensive organization-wide effort to improve the quality of products and service applicable to all the organization is TQM. Now, what is customer? What is product? We will discuss all the things to understand the value-added manufacturing. The customer, the product, the organization at all the levels will enhance the quality at the quality. Anyone who is impacted by the product or process delivered by the organization is the customer. External customer, the end user, as well as the intermediate processor, and internal customer, other the divisions of the company that receive the processed product is known as the internal customers. What is product? The output of the process carried out by the organization. It may be goods. Goods can be, example, automobiles, the missiles, and software, for example, a computer code or a report, or service, for example, the banking, the insurance, the hospitality, or as we know, the Swiggy, the Zomato, the Make My Trip. All these are the examples of the service industry. So how is customer satisfaction is achieved? So it can achieve by the two dimensions, by the product feature and freedom from the deficiency. What is product feature and what is freedom from the deficiencies? The two dimensions of the customer satisfactions are the product feature and the freedom from deficiency. Now we will understand them. Product feature refers to the quality of design. Example, in manufacturing industry, performance, reliability, ease of use, aesthetics are the parameters of the product features. For example, in service industry, accuracy, timeliness, friendliness, courtesy, and the knowledge of the server is the prime features of the product. Now, what is freedom from deficiency? It refers to the quality of conformance. Higher conformance means fewer complaints and increased customer satisfaction. Now, why quality is needed? What is the reason that quality is needed? The biggest and the first and the buzzword is competition. As we know, in today's market, demand high quality product at low cost. Having high quality reputation is not enough. Internal cost of maintaining the reputation should be less. Changing customer. The new customer is not only commanding priority based on volume, but it is more demanding about the quality system. The changing product mix. The shift from low volume, high price to the high volume, low price have results in a need to reduce the internal cost of poor quality. Now, why quality? Product complexity. As systems have become more complex, the reliability requirement for suppliers of components have become more stringent. High level of customer satisfaction will be the higher customer expectations are getting spawned by the increasing competition. Now, what are the quality perspectives? So here are the quality perspectives. Everyone defines quality based on their own perspective. So parameters of quality perspectives are perfection, consistency, to eliminate waste, speed of delivery, compliance with the policies and procedure, doing it right the first time, delighting or pleasing your customer, and total customer satisfaction. So quality has three perspectives. The judgmental perspective, the first one is judgmental perspective. It is what goodness of a product. Shewhart definition of quality is absolute and universally recognizable or a mark of uncompromising standard, and high achievement is known as the judgmental perspective. Example, the Rolex watches, the Lexus cars. The product based example is function of a specific measurable variable, and that differences in quality reflect differences in quantity of some product attributes. Now the user based perspective, fitness for intended use, and individuals have different needs and wants and different quality standards. So Nissan offering dud model in US market under the brand name of Datsun, and which the US customer didn't prefer. But value based perspective, quality product is the one that is useful as competing products is sold at lesser price. US auto market, incentives offered by the big three are perceived to be compensations and for the lower quality. Now the quality perspective is, the third perspective is manufacturing based quality perspective in which the desired outcome of engineering and manufacturing practices of conformance to specification. Here engineering specifications are the key of the manufacturing based perspective. For example, Coca-Cola. Quality is about manufacturing a product that people can depend on every time they reach for it. Now we will discuss the history of quality manufacturing. Before Industrial Revolution, skilled craftsmen served both as manufacturers and inspectors, building quality into their products through their considerable pride in their workmanship. Industrial Revolution changed this basic concept of interchangeable parts. Statistical approach to quality control started in Western Electric with the separation of inspection division. Pioneer like Walter Shewhart, George Edwards, W. Edwards Deming, and Joseph Zoran were all employees of the WE, that is Western Electric. After World War II, under General Marthur's Japan rebuilding plan, Deming and Zoran went to the Japan. Then Deming and Zoran introduced statistical quality control theory to Japanese industry. The difference between both the approaches to quality in USA and Japan, Deming and Zoran were able to convince the top managers the importance of the quality. Now in next 20 odd years, the top managers in USA focused on marketing, production quantity, improved quality at unprecedented rate. Then market started preferring Japanese products and American companies suffered immensely. America woke up to the quality revolution in early 1980s. Ford Motor Company consulted Dr. Deming to help transform its operations. Managers started to realize that quality of management is more important than management of quality. So birth of the total term quality management has come from this place. The TQM is integration of quality principle into the organization's management system. In early 90s, the quality management principles started finding their way in the service industry. TQM recognized worldwide countries like Korea, India, Spain, and Brazil. So here is this is the evolution of TQM philosophy. The important philosophy of is the Deming's philosophy. Here are the 14 points for the management given by the Deming. To create and publish to all employees a statement of all aims and purpose of the company. The management must demonstrate their commitment to this statement. learn the new responsibility philosophy, understand the purpose of inspection and of practice of awarding business on the basis of price tag alone, improve constantly and forever the system of production and service. The sixth point of Deming's philosophy is institute training, teach and institute leadership, drive out fear, create an environment of innovation, optimize the team effort towards the aims and purposes of the company. The 10th point of Deming's philosophy is to eliminate slogans, exhaustion and target workforce, eliminating numeric quotas for production, remove the barriers to the raw pride, encourage learning and self-improvement. And the last point of the Deming's philosophy is 14th point, that is take action to accomplish the transformation. This is Zoran's philosophy. The Zoran focuses that quality can be pursued on two levels. The mission of the firm as a whole is to achieve high product quality. The mission of each individual department is to achieve high production quality. Quality should be talked about in a language senior management understands. Money, that is cost of poor quality, and at operation level, focus should be on conformance to specification. Higher conformance means the lower defaults through elimination of defects. The quality trilogy is given by the Zoran: quality planning, quality control and quality improvements are the 3 points of quality trilogy. Process of preparing to meet quality goals involves understanding customer need and developing product feature is quality planning. In quality control, process of meeting quality goals during operations, control parameters, measuring the deviation and action taken. And quality improvement means it is the process for breaking through the unprecedented levels of performance, identify areas of improvement and get the right people to bring about the changes. Now we can maintain the quality by Kaizen and quality circles. So the total quality management for the workforce is achieved by the Kaizen teams and the quality circles. The quality circles are teams of workers and supervisors that meet regularly to address work related issues. Quality circles are the volunteer group of workers who works voluntarily to improve quality day by day. It is developed by Ishikawa at University of Tokyo. It became immediately popular in Japan as well as in USA. And typically it is a small group which solves the day-to-day problems given to the quality circles. Since workers are most familiar with the routine task, they are asked to identify, analyze and solve quality problems in the routine process. Now the Kaizen builds, and it is an intense and rapid improvement process in which a term or department throws all its resources into an improvement project over a shorter period of time. Short time burst rather than long range simmer, hence the name. Build stream usually comprise of employees from the areas involved in the process who understand it and can implement the change on the spot. So this was about the Kaizen builds. Thank you everyone. I hope you understand all the quality parameters discussed today. Thank you.